Supreme Master Qinghai gratefully presented Damien Mander the Shining World Compassion and Hero Award, plus a joyful $50,000 contribution towards this noble mission in God's mercy. May you, all involved and in your care, be forever protected and blessed by all heavens and earths, with all love and gratitude. Shining World Compassion and Hero Award recipient, Damien Mander, vegan, a Valiant Animal Defender. Continue watching to learn more.
Qué bendición verles nuevamente, excelentes espectadores. This means, what a blessing to see you again, excellent viewers. In Spanish, the official language of Uruguay, I'm Adriana. The lively people of Uruguay wish you abundant health and happiness in divine grace. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring animals contribute also in this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated to commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples. Supreme Master Qinghai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal co-inhabitants whose acts are worthy of praise and gratitude. Welcome to our show today. Shining World Compassion and Hero Award recipient Damien Mander, vegan, a Valiant Animal Defender. Damien served in elite Australian Special Operations military units when he was young. Exploring a number of occupations after completing his service, he arrived in Africa, where he discovered he could put his military skills to good use. Using his life savings, Mr. Mander founded the International Anti-Poaching Foundation (IAPF) in 2009 to protect and preserve wildlife in many regions. The non-profit is a direct action law enforcement organization. Last year, we were honored to have an exclusive interview with Mr. Ian Mackenzie Ross, Managing Director at IAPF in Brisbane, Australia. He began the interview by sharing how Damien started his organization and the evolution of their work.
He went to Africa looking for an adventure, in his own words, and he experienced firsthand the horror of seeing animals being killed and butchered for their products to be sold on the illegal trade. At that point, he came to a crossroads and decided that he needed to do something. The organisation started with Damien training small units of anti-poaching rangers in Zimbabwe and then later in other parts of southern Africa, applying military-derived tools and techniques to making those rangers more efficient, getting them the equipment and the basic training that they needed. And as time's gone on, what we found is that engagement with communities, getting the communities on site, understanding the value of the wildlife and the broader ecosystems and environment that those animals live in is the only way to come up with a permanent solution. So what we've come to realise as a foundation and what drives us now is a much broader focus, a community focus and an ecosystem focus as opposed to individual animal and species focus. So in a nutshell, we still provide the training, we still provide security plans, we still source and supply equipment. But on top of that, we partner with local organisations and most importantly, we partner with local communities to develop these plans.
Despite an increased workload, IAPF is still operating both in Australia and in many areas of Africa. Ian described the organization's resources and mission.
We have a small contingent of very helpful volunteers spread around the world that enables us to do the work that we do at minimum overheads. In terms of our ground staff delivering field projects, we have approximately 50 staff engaged through various employment mechanisms. These staff range from frontline rangers who go out on patrol looking for incursions into protected areas, clearing snares, providing general security and protection. Other liaison staff who work with local communities because our focus in doing what we do relies very heavily on good engagement, good support from local communities. Our mission statement talks to wildlife conservation through direct action, but it's direct action within the community rather than against the communities in a lot of cases now, and that perhaps has been the biggest change in focus for us. So the mission is still to provide the world with the best trained rangers and the most effective protection force for ecosystems.
Ian then explained Damien's motivation to promote veganism and what a great example he is for transitioning to a vegan lifestyle to protect the animals.
Damien believes that everything leads back to our individual actions. And I think the wording around this award speaks to events in Damien's life and it speaks to the journey that he's been on. And I think that's relevant not just to Damien, but in a broader context whereby events are catalysts for us all, and we're all on a journey. For Damien specifically, those events have made him reevaluate what he puts on his plate and how that ties into all the other animal protection work that Damien Mander does and that the International Anti-Poaching Foundation does. So Damien is a living example of how veganism can work.
Among the projects done by Damien Mander are the recently created Akashinga, or the Brave Ones program, and introducing economic and social opportunities as well as the plant-based lifestyle to women in rural Zimbabwe. Damien recently gave a short remote interview and shared with us some details about the project.
I'm pleased to say that in 2017 we started a whole new movement here in terms of how we manage land, and a part of that is a vegan diet, a vegan lifestyle. Within a program called Back to Black Roots, and that's focusing on where Africa came from a dietary standpoint, which is largely raised on a plant-based diet. And it's teaching our staff, their families and their communities how to grow your own food, how to prepare your own food, speak about it from a nutritional, an ethical and an environmental standpoint, and it's become a huge cornerstone within that program. That program is called Akashinga, Nature Protected by Women.
What we've done with the Akashinga program is provide a range of supporting resources for the rangers and the liaison officers. Part of that is a kitchen, and we've made the decision in the case of Akashinga to run that as a vegan kitchen. So we have trained chefs, we have consulting nutritionists in what we do to make sure that we're not shortchanging any of these employees or associates in providing a vegan diet for them. And it goes broader than the vegan diet. It goes to other aspects of life for them.
Kind-hearted viewers, we now pause for a moment to thank the Divine for uplifting the consciousness of all beings on earth. We will be right back. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, featuring the Australian-born Damien Mander and his non-profit organization dedicated to protecting wildlife in African countries, the International Anti-Poaching Foundation. On July 12, 2019, our association members from Brisbane, Australia, were privileged to present the award along with Master's heartfelt message, a selection of Master's publications, DVDs, and gifts to Mr. Mander. Mr. Mackenzie Ross accepted the award on behalf of Mr. Mander. Supreme Master Jinghai gratefully presented Damien Mander the Shining World Compassion and Hero Award, plus a joyful $50,000 contribution toward his noble mission in God's mercy. May you, all involved, and in your care be forever protected and blessed by all heavens and earth, with all love and gratitude.
For Supreme Master Jinghai, for Damien Mander International Anti-Poaching Foundation, in recognition of nurturing confidence, strength, and resolve in your field of rangers, protecting endangered wildlife using sustainable, loving techniques, with compliments and gratitude for your compassionate and benevolent commitment to saving precious animal lives. Presented by the Supreme Master Jinghai, July 2019.
The award letter from our beloved Supreme Master Jinghai for this noble wildlife protector reads,
Dear Damien, it is with great admiration and gratitude that we present to you the Shining World Compassion and Hero Award for empowering rangers to protect wildlife. You have created Akashinga, the Brave Ones, a team of heroic field warriors made up of underprivileged women from the rural Zimbabwe community. These highly trained female rangers are guardians of the nation's precious and endangered wildlife. We humbly offer this award in recognition of your foundation's exemplary efforts to actively stop poaching, the military-grade training you provide, and the dignity and self-belief given to locals. Your foundation started in 2009 after a life-questioning event caused you to reassess your life and priorities. You realized that too many ill-trained and ill-equipped rangers and the wildlife they protect were losing their lives due to illegal activity, so wanted to use your elite military skills for a greater good, for the conservation of wildlife. The real breakthrough came in 2017 with the pilot Akashinga project in Zimbabwe's lower Zambezi ecosystem. Training women from less privileged communities, you inspired them to be fearless vegan soldiers, defending animals using their inherent love, empathy, and gentle nature. Such brilliance! Magic was created, and a viable model which can be deployed worldwide. The women have the same or more capable skills than the men, and tend to be far better at de-escalating confrontations and reinvesting in the community, uplifting the whole region, providing hope and a brighter future for Africa. For your innovative solution to conservation, for teaching others that real love for animals begins on our plate, and for your unparalleled skills and noble wisdoms. We hereby applaud and celebrate the heroic and compassionate deeds of Damien Mander. May you and all involved in your care be forever protected and blessed by all heavens and earth, with all love and gratitude. With great honour, love, and blessings in God's grace, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children.
On behalf of Damien Mander and the International Anti-Poaching Foundation, I'd like to thank Supreme Master Ching Hai for this award and for the support which will enable us to continue the work that we do protecting the environment. Thank you. Being aware of what you put on your plate and treating all animals with compassion makes the world a better place.
Thank you, Ian Mackenzie Rose, and our heartfelt congratulations to Damien Mander and all International Anti-Poaching Foundation members. Your emphatic efforts and dedication to eco-sustainability and endangered wildlife preservation are transforming the world into a better place for our animal co-inhabitants. Admirable viewers, we are thankful for your company on our program today. May each of us become true animal defenders by switching to the healthy and beneficial vegan diet.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.